welcome back to this fabulous channel. Welcome back to the City of Sin. If you all are new to the channel or stopping in for your first time, my name is Ryan. I will be your host for all of these epic adventures. But today we are here doing a quick walk down Las Vegas Boulevard. We're walking from MGM Grand down basically as far as we make it. So I'm gonna do a little test run here to see how everything's working. So we can do the big strip walk video and check that out and see how that is going to pan out and work for this rendition of the strip walk here in 2020. So if you want to check out some of these shops down here, they do have plenty of shops to check out. They do have Designer Shoe Warehouse, they have the M&M shop, and Coca-Cola up here a little bit further. This food court is still here. I did check out Panda Express, and I do have to say it is pretty decent. We did that for lunch on Friday, and it was absolutely delicious. So I did the teriyaki chicken, and my mom did the same thing. And we did it up at the food court on Friday afternoon, and it was delicious. And then we ate at Wolfgang Puck Friday night, and that was absolutely delicious. It's an absolute gorgeous day here Saturday. It's about 11:50 right now here in the morning. We're gonna make our quick way down the strip just to give this a quick test and see how everything's working, and if everything turns out pretty good, gonna rest, let the camera equipment cool for a bit, and then we'll probably do another strip walk on the way back, depending on how far we make it. And then we're going to check out the strip walk video probably either tomorrow on Sunday morning or get it done this afternoon. So that's the plans for this afternoon, but we'll see how much everything gets done. They do have an Outback Steakhouse down here on this side of the strip, so if you want to check out Outback, I've always done the one up by the Casino Royale up by Harrah's, but they do have an Outback down here that, from what I've heard, is pretty decent as well, but what Outback isn't really good. They do have a bunch of different restaurants up here like Denny's and Hard Rock Cafe, so if you want to check that out, you certainly can. Or you can take the pedestrian bridge over to Italy over at Park MGM. They do have plenty of different restaurant options right here in this part of the strip, so plenty of places to check out, grab a bite to eat, and everything like that. And the performers are back here in Las Vegas, as you can see. He's having a good time. We're all having a good time here in Las Vegas on this rendition. It's good to see Vegas starting to get back to normal with people slowly starting to return to Las Vegas. It's been one of those things, it's been slowly building up, more and more people as I come to the city, but this is a weekend adventure, not during the week. So from what I've heard during the week, it's an absolute ghost town. That's why I didn't want to check this place out during the week. I wanted to do a weekend rendition here and check things out in Las Vegas and see what it's about on the weekend scene when it's a little bit more busier. When you have your folks coming in from LA to help make this town a little bit more lively. So as you can see, right up ahead over to my right is Target. They finally did get Target done. I stopped in Target the other day and it was pretty decent from what I have to say. All the prices were really good. They had a huge selection, just like you'd find in any Target store. Over across the street, you do have the Crack Shack. That's one of the places that I've been meaning to check out for a while now, so it's on my list of things to do. So eventually I'll get over by Park MGM and check that out. Maybe I'll just have to stay at Park MGM and check that out when I stay there. Down across the way is New York, New York. If you remember, the Shake Shack video is Shake Shack is right outside of New York, New York there. I did a video on that last time I was here in the City of Sin, so if you want to check that out, you certainly can. It is an absolute gorgeous day here, just a slight breeze, and it's about 73 degrees right now, so absolutely perfect day. I can't complain. It's about the perfect weather that you can have to enjoy a beautiful day in the city. It's not too scorching hot like it is in the summertime. And I would have to say my favorite time coming to the city is probably from the September to November time. Just because it's perfect like t-shirt weather or sweatshirt weather and pants. or shorts depending on how warm it gets, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It breaks the heat of the summer, and it's right before it gets pretty chilly in December, January, and February here in Sin City. Over to the right, you do have Walgreens. Over across the street, there is a CVS as well. So other places to stop and grab your ice cold water in the summertime or your ice cold beer as well. They do have Fat Burger up, and it is open 24 hours a day up here over to my right. So if you want to grab a bite to eat there, you certainly can. They do have an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue as well that is 24 hours up over to my right a little bit further. And then over to the right again are a bunch of little gift shops. So if you want to check those out, you certainly can. Those gift shops are a great little spot if you're not near a Walgreens, a CVS, or a Target, because they do have pretty good drink specials in those as well. Usually you can find 2 16-ounce beers usually for around $5 to $6 depending on the brand, and they usually have pretty decent t-shirt sales as well. Oh, there you go. The sign right ahead there. They have t-shirts on sale for $9.99. So if you want to check those little shops out, you certainly can. They have a bunch of souvenir stuff in there as well that you can send home for your friends and family. Across the way, you will see the beautiful little city center there. That was a $9.1 billion complex that they put up here in Vegas. And like I said, over to the right, this is all the little gift shops. They do have a mini mart with beer, wine, t-shirt deals and everything like that. So they have plenty of things like that to check out. The Polo Towers here is over to the right. So if you're staying at the Polo Towers, that's where it is. So there are plenty of places to stay here when you come to Las Vegas. You can stay at one of the big resorts. You can stay at a place like the Polo Towers. Or from what I hear, coming up here is Harmon Avenue. I'll point that out when we get up here a little bit further. From what I've heard, Virgin took over the Hard Rock, and they are redoing that for the Virgin Hotel and Casino. So from what I've heard, that should be opening in 2021, but we will see. That as well as Resort World is supposed to be opening soon in upcoming future. So when that happens, we'll certainly have to check out Virgin once it opens, and then we will check out Resort World for you guys as well once that opens. So there'll be, I'm sure, tons of new restaurants and things to explore in the city. That's why my list of things to do is ever expanding and ever growing. And sometimes my list of things to do doesn't necessarily pan out because of closures and things like that. So as you can see, Rock and Riley's used to be straight ahead right there, but that is no longer in existence. So like I said, my ever-growing list becomes almost impossible to complete here in Sin City. Right now there's a new place that took over. It's Smokey's Bistro and Bar, so we'll definitely have to check that out one of these days. Hopefully it's before it closes and I'll actually get to check it out. That's the worst part, is like I said, my list gets so big with all these different places that I see on all these adventures, and I want to check it out, let you guys know how it is and how everything tastes. But like I said, with so much limited time in this city, sometimes not everything gets done. But they say they have pizza, wings, burgers, frozen drinks, and draft beers here at Smokey's. So it sounds like a good place to check out. So one of these days we'll have to make that happen. You can see the beautiful shops at Crystal's over on my left-hand side. Great place to shop and check out. They have awesome architecture in there. They have these cool little water tornadoes that are in there as well that are really cool to check out. The Travelodge, if you're staying there, that's over to the right. Pretty interesting characters that usually hang out here at night. It was always interesting to see. I remember when this place used to be like a paved over parking lot, and people used to like park their cars here, and it used to basically turn out into a little mini car show here on the Strip. I don't know if you guys can remember that from years past, but if you do, that was one of the memories that I have here on this little part of Las Vegas Boulevard, is having the car shows, all the really nice cars pull up, and everybody was sort of just checking out the cars and stuff. It was a pretty cool scene until basically they paved it over, put all these pillars up to protect pedestrians, and strip slowly transitions and changes. Like you all know, from time to time, this strip will change from year to year. So it's nothing that we aren't accustomed to, and that's why I keep doing these videos for you guys. Over to the right is the Tex-Mex, so if you guys want to check that out, you certainly can. That has opened. It used to be the old Harley-Davidson Cafe, so if you guys remember the big old motorcycle that used to hang out on the side of the wall, that used to be right over here, but now it is changed into a Tex-Mex place, which is awesome to see because that building did sit vacant for an extremely long amount of time. I think it was several years. You can see in some of the strip walk videos, you can see back when the Harley-Davidson Cafe was actually open and operational and when the motorcycle was on the side. And then you can also see that change as well from when they closed it and it became vacant to when Tex-Mex first opened and everything like that, because that was one of the things that I first checked out when I came to the city of Sin, and one of the first things that I noticed that had changed. These LED boards are really, really cool. I love seeing these at night. This makes for a great filming spot. Unfortunately, you can't go into the little triangle like you used to in years past and get shots from that little concrete triangle. Now it's all blocked off. You can't even walk over there. So like I said, that's one of those things that you'll see change from time to time, when you used to be able to walk straight across the street, but now you always have to take the sky bridge and go across here. But if you notice up over here, it does look a little bit vacant. That's because Twin Peaks is no longer here. Twin Peaks is gone. They haven't found a spot to refill this spot here. Buffalo Wild Wings is down over there, and Nacho Daddy is down a little bit further from that. Those are still open on Harmon Avenue. So directly below us, the street we're crossing right now is Harmon Avenue. That will take you over to the old Hard Rock, or what's going to be the new Virgin.
Right.
And then over on my left is the city center complex. That complex, when they built that place, was, I think, $9.1 billion that they put in that place. Absolutely nuts to see the architecture and all the beautiful things that they put in, and time and effort and all the design, and just to think how much money was dumped into that place. It's phenomenal. They do have Walgreens, but it is downstairs. They don't have the shop that's up in the back of this place anymore. So if you remember when you used to be able to walk in these doors, Walgreens is up a little bit further. Rainforest Cafe, from when it relocated from MGM Grand, is over here. And it's unfortunate that it's not an MGM Grand, because MGM Grand, that entrance lobby-way, is basically vacant now that this is gone. One of these days I'll have to eat here at Rainforest Cafe in this location and check it out with hopefully the outdoor balcony view, and be able to see some of the awesome sights and scenes of the city. Over to the right, where the Walgreens used to be, there's the Panda Express there now. So more bites to eat. Bubblegum Strip Company is coming up ahead. There is the Tattoo Parlor, which is still up ahead here at the very end when you come towards the doors. So if you want to check that out, there's a couple different eating options here. There's the Taco Bell, and I think McDonald's are downstairs as well. So plenty of different places to check out. There's the PBR Bar and Grill. We're getting close to that, so once we get up on that, we'll kind of check that out, kind of give you a little pan of the big bowl that's hanging off of the side of the building. If you walk directly across here, this will take you over to the Cosmo. They do have a couple of different food options over there. So if you want to take that sky bridge straight across, that'll take you over to the Cosmo, and you're right on basically the food floor. You can go up to floor 3, and they'll have some more food options as well, like secret pizza, which is not so secret because pretty much everybody knows about it. But over to the right here, like I said, this is the PBR Rock Bar and Grill. So if you wanted to check that out, you certainly can. The big old bowl hanging off the side of the building. This place has been here for as long as I can remember. I've never eaten there. I guess one of these days we'll have to eat there, give it a shot, and see how it is. Miracle Mile shops are straight ahead. There's the entrance there, right outside of Chick-fil-A here on the Strip, and Pinup Pizza, and then gorgeous Planet Hollywood. This time I no Planet Hollywood's open, so one of these times I will have to check it out. I think today I'm just going to stay on the outside of the Strip and enjoy this beautiful sunny day here on Las Vegas Boulevard, because you don't get many days when it's this beautiful and there's not a huge amount of wind, so it's absolutely perfect, gorgeous day to be taking a walk here in Las Vegas. So like I said, Chick-fil-A is over there. It is really good. It is very limited with the menu options. So like I said, they basically have a chicken sandwich, a spicy chicken sandwich, and then chicken nuggets. They don't have the grilled chicken nuggets, unfortunately. They only have the breaded chicken nuggets. So just to give you a heads up, if you want the full menu item, you'll have to go to one of the other Chick-fil-A's. Not this one right here on the Strip, but over to the right, if you take a right, you will go directly into Planet Hollywood's casino floor. If you guys remember in the Strip Walk videos, this is usually where we exit Planet Hollywood and rejoin Las Vegas Boulevard and continue southbound. So like I said, that definitely on the agenda. I'm not sure if I'll get to that later on this afternoon or if I'm going to get to that tomorrow. Today was the plan, but sometimes things don't always turn out necessarily to plan, so we'll have to see where that goes. Over across the street, beautiful Cosmopolitan. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and as you can see, the Bellagio is coming up here as well. Hopefully I'll be able to catch the fountain show or something like that, or the volcano show as we're doing one of these Strip Walk adventures. If we do, I told myself I'm actually going to stop and do the touristy thing and kind of check it out and let you know how it is. So we're going to do a little panning and things like that. Like I said, I'm going to slowly walk down these Strip Walk adventures for you guys, so you guys can take in the sights, the scenes, the sounds, and be able to enjoy these almost like you're here in person. Like I know this high quality video is. I'm sure this is going to look absolutely amazing on the TV. It looks really, really good on this tiny little 1-inch screen, but you can never really tell if it's going to turn out necessarily to pan until you can actually see it on the final product. But hopefully once it makes it to the big screen, it will look good. I'm sure it will with these new renditions at 4K at 60 frames per second. I'm sure this will all look absolutely gorgeous, and when everything gets edited and put into its final masterpiece, it should turn out absolutely gorgeous. So some floors over to the right. This would be the entrance over to Planet Hollywood. You have Gordon Ramsay's burger, which is up over here as well. So if you want to check that out, you certainly can. And Paris is coming up here, and the beautiful Bellagio with the iconic Lake Bellagio and the Bellagio water fountain show. And they do have Cabo Wabo that is still here, and as you can see, it is open and it is busy right now. But it is lunchtime here in the city of Sin. I'm getting quite hungry myself. All these different food options, talking about food, is making me absolutely hungry. So we'll have to check out one of these places and get a delicious bite to eat on the boulevard today and check out everything that they do have to offer. But like I said, Paris is up ahead. They do have Gordon Ramsay's steak in Paris, so if you want to check that out, you can. They do have the Hex Kitchen and Bar, which is pretty good from what I've heard from friends. Never tried it myself, but it's been there for a numerous amount of years, so I'm sure if it's been there that long, it is a really good bite to eat, like my friends. Generally, they wouldn't be the type of people that would steer you in the wrong direction. If they say it's good, usually it's really, really good. So we'll have to check that out. As you can see right there, the Deuce is operational. It is up and running here on Las Vegas Boulevard. So if you want to check out the Deuce, you certainly can. Keep in mind that the monorails are currently closed. So if you want to take that free monorail from Bellagio to Park MGM, that's actually closed down, and if you want to take the one from Excalibur to Mandalay Bay, that's closed as well. And also the paid one from MGM all the way down the boulevard towards like the Sahara and things like that. So that is all closed, so just keep in mind, if you didn't rent a car, you're going to have to Uber or Lyft it or take the Deuce. You won't have those other modes of transportation as you would come to expect in years past, like we always used to have. So we'll make our way across the street here. Usually I always get stopped at this intersection, so that's nothing new. But it looks like they're getting the green light here, so we might have to park it again. Hopefully we'll be able to catch something cool like the water show or something like that. But beautiful Paris over here. I did stay here once with my wife. We did end up getting one of those corner rooms that you can see right off the corner, where we had a view of the southern end of the strip, and then directly across the street you could see the beautiful Lake Bellagio and see the water show. So if you guys remember that was actually about 3 years ago that video was filmed, almost 4 years ago now, because that was like March of 2017. So if you guys dig back in the videos, you could probably find that one. I know there's tons of Vegas videos. I have a bunch of them out, so I hope you guys enjoy all of these new videos. As you can see from year in year and time to time, we do try and increase the quality of the channel, increase the quality to make it absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, and super stable and looking beautiful as always. I'm super excited to do everything in 4K. The camera and everything seems to be turning out pretty well, so just wanted to give this a quick little shot and test it before we do the big strip walk video and have everything turn out to be garbage. But anyway, we will check out a little bit more here for you guys, make our way down the strip a little bit further. Like I said, the Hex Kitchen and Bar is over to the right, and they are open for brunch and dinner, so if you want to check that out, you certainly can. Over to the right, that would be the entrance coming up here to Paris, and then that's a pretty sick McLaren that went by. I don't know if you guys just saw that there. But entrance over to Paris is over there. Sorry, I get distracted like a little bird. But you can certainly check that out. The Art Bar is definitely underneath right there. A loud motorcycle on Las Vegas Boulevard. Up ahead here you can see the heart on the building. That is where CBS is a little bit further. So like I said, depending on where you're staying on the boulevard or depending on what hotel you're at, one of these may be closer than the other, so I always try and point those out so you guys know where these are. If you're lucky and staying in TI, they have one directly off the casino floor, so how convenient is that? But anyway, it's a gorgeous day out here in the city of Sin. Like I said, it's Saturday today. Right now it is about 12:15 in the afternoon, so it is lunchtime. It is time to grab a bite to eat. Enjoy the rest of this gorgeous afternoon. Like I said, you couldn't ask for a better day here in the city of Sin. I just wanted to take this time to say a special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Thank you to all of you for taking your time out of your day to watch these videos. Be sure to like these videos, share these with your friends and family. If you like these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. But as always, with all of these Las Vegas renditions and all of these strip walk videos and tours, my name is Ryan. I will be your host from this lovely city of Sin. Until next time.